Hey everyone, this video is going to be about my recent trip to the club. I went to a club, Wayside in Mount Pleasant. It's a nice place, lots of college kids, but it was definitely an interesting experience, and to say the very least, it was like really good for my ego. You couldn't tell right now because I'm in work clothes, like I look rough, bags under the eyes, whatever, but I actually do clean up pretty well when I want to like dress up. So the other night when I went to the club, I was looking fine. Like, not gonna toot my own horn or anything. Somebody said that I looked like an extra from Magic Mike. As I was walking into the club, I got checked out, like hardcore checked out by four girls shooting their shot. You know what a woman's shot is, where she just kind of like looks at you and then just, and somehow that's supposed to signify that you're supposed to like date or something. I don't know. It's their way of like, oh hey, you have to come here and do all the work. But that's a different tangent. So anyways, I was being checked out by like four different girls as I was walking into the club. None of them struck my interest, so I didn't bother whatever shooting my shot, and wasn't concerned. One of the bouncers actually, as I was getting in though, was like, "Yo man, what rock band you play for?" And I was like, "Nah man, that ain't me, because I don't play. I can just dress up when I want to." So I get inside and I'm looking around and there's people everywhere. Like, this place is wild. Mostly, college kids. It's a college town, college club essentially. And so I guess I don't really know what to expect. I know what I went in there for, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I go over to the bar and I get a drink. I get my usual, my go-to. I get a vodka sour because that's just what I like. And I'm walking around and I'm turning heads. Like, everywhere I go, people are looking at me. Like, other guys like bigger than me are like stepping out of my way as if I'm intimidating or important. So I mean, like I said, going to the club was really good for my ego. I'm walking around looking for girls because that's what I went there for. I went there looking for a night of fun. Like, if I can find some nice girl, grind on her or whatever, go back to her place, we can make out. That's cool. Like, I wasn't looking to be a total fuckboy, but I could definitely use some energy exchange. So that's what I went there for. I went there looking for girls and no real agenda other than that. So I'm wandering around looking for girls that I think are my type, which I don't know why I thought I could find them at a club, because I'm more of a like dark, cynical, intellectual type. And yeah, I can be stupid and have fun, but I don't know. I'm sapiosexual. I want somebody with like a brilliant mind. Like, that's what I am looking for. That's attractive. So usually I look for people who have clothes or like the aesthetics of somebody that looks like a deep thinker. So anyways, I'm walking around looking for girls, found like maybe six that caught my eye. Out of those six, probably only two I was actually really interested in, and I shot my shot, I guess. The one girl was like dancing up in the cages. They got these like cages that you can dance in, and she was like, she got out of the cage, like made direct eye contact with me, and she's like twerking and she's like riding the poles of the cage like up and down and like just watching me the whole time. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I climb up into the cage to like dance with her, and then her friend comes along and she's like pushing me. She's like, no, you need to get down. And I'm like, like in my head I'm thinking, this other girl's nice, but if her friend told me to leave, I'm not about to start drama with college kids. I respect myself too much to do that shit. Like, I'm here for a good time. No, that's not worth it. It's not a good time. If I gotta argue with college kids, not a good time. So, left that alone, whatever. I continue to walk around the club, looking for girls. That's what I'm doing. I'm here hunting. Out of place, by the way. I come from a BDSM background. We're wild, but we're also elegant. The club is just wild. There's no elegance there at all. So, like I said, I don't know what I was expecting, I guess. But I later get approached by this guy. He's like twice my size. If anybody knows me or have seen me, or if you don't know me or have seen me, I'm like 5'5", 5'6". Like, I'm short. I'm a little guy. No problem with that. Whatever. I like it. But this guy's like, I don't know, 6'3", 6'4". The only description I'm going to give you of him is like, he's tall, because I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. But so he approaches me and he's like, "Yo man, me and my girl been watching you." In my mind, I'm thinking, hell yeah, I'm going to get me some threesome action or something. So I'm like, "What's up, man? What can I do for you?" And he's like, "We was wondering, you got any Molly?" And I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, my dude. Like, that's not me. I don't do that. Like, I don't, you want to do that? That's fine. That's your prerogative. But that ain't me." And he's like, it's cool, man. I was like, "Yeah, you and you and your missus have a nice night. I continue to walk around. After that, there was another girl. After being in the club for a while, I seen these other girls come in, and they were both attractive. It was two girls by themselves, and the one girl, I really liked her clothes. It spoke to me. She looked like somebody who would be an excellent person to talk to, deep mind, lost in thought. Kind of looks like her friend was like in the full club attire, so I'm guessing she was like, "Hey, if I'm going to the club, you have to come with me," because that's what friends do. So I was like, "Sweet." I actually approached the girl. She wasn't dancing. I wasn't dancing, so I couldn't ask her to dance. So I was like, "Hey, would you like a drink?" And so she turns to her friend, and her friend's like eyeballing me, like looking me up and down, looking if I'm dangerous. Then she eyeballs me again because now she's checking me out. So I guess if I was looking for fun, I probably should have went for the friend, but the friend wasn't my type, so I wasn't gonna do that. And so after careful deliberation between the two of them, because they talked back and forth for a little while, and they decided that the girl that I asked to buy a drink for, she's like, no, I'm all right. I don't want a drink. So I was like, okay, well, then you have a nice night, because I'm not going to be a creep. I shot my shot. She didn't like it. Whatever. World goes on. And so from there, I just continued to walk around, and I debated on getting another drink, but at the same time, like, I'm a responsible adult. I'm not going to drink and drive. So I had the one drink when I got there. I hadn't planned on leaving until I was sober, which, one drink wasn't really going to do anything to me anyways. It was really just take the edge off, which didn't even take the edge off. I don't even know why I bought it. But, so anyways, I wasn't about to drink and drive, so I didn't get a second drink, even though I kind of wanted one. But being there, it just it reminded me that there needs to be a place, like a different club, where other people can just go and just, like, talk, I guess. I don't know, maybe like a coffee shop, but no, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I have no idea where I'm going with this. All in all, though, it was a good night. It was a good night out. Like I said, it was great for my ego. I should have took pictures, but I wasn't thinking about it. I was living my life for once instead of, like, surviving in it. So, because I wanted to go out and live, I wasn't thinking about taking pictures. Whatever. I still remember what I wore. I could dress up. I can do it again. Not a big deal. So that was my experience of going to the Wayside in Mount Pleasant. If you are younger and you're looking for, like, the happening place to be, that is totally the place to be. It just is. Like I said, really good for my ego. Oh, I forgot. There were these guys in there. So when I was in there, after I had finished my drink or whatever, and I'm walking around, I'm leaning up against a wall, I guess, because, like, I don't know, I just was trying to, like, take everything back and, like, watch everything and look for girls. And so I'm leaning up against this wall, and I'm like surveying, I'm looking for girls that could be interesting. And I get approached by these two guys, these two younger guys, and they're like, "Hey man, can we take a picture with you?" At this point, I'm like, they must think I'm famous or cool looking or something. I don't know. I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take a picture of you guys." And I never got a picture. Like, they got the picture on their phone, wherever they are. So to whoever you are, if you ever manage to watch this, hey, what's up? It's me. But yeah, all in all, like, going to the Wayside Mount Pleasant was a lot of fun. I would recommend it, probably in a group. Definitely don't go by yourself and be a weirdo like me. But how do we know things in life if we don't go out and experience them? So that's what I did. This was an experience. That's it, really. That's the video. Fire Reason, signing out. May your journey be blessed.